Three, two, one. My hair always looks so messed up. Trump has taken down TikTok. This is crazy, right? Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here. I know I haven't uploaded a whole lot. I plan on changing that very soon. And before we get started, I want to mention something. I do have a Patreon if you feel like supporting me financially. If you can't, I totally understand. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and let me know what you want to see in the future, because I'm still a completely blank slate. So I'm open to whatever the market decides once it wants to see for content. So go ahead, and if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button, hit the bell to be part of the notification squad, as everybody's calling it. And if you can, Patreon link will be in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it. So if you haven't heard yet, the news is that Trump is taking down TikTok because of security reasons in the US, because TikTok is owned by a Chinese company named ByteDance. A news article came out at time of recording is 5:43 p.m. on August 3rd, Monday. And this came out at 11:30 a.m. on the same day. So, Trump announces TikTok ban if no sale by September 15th. If you remember, he put in an executive order saying that U.S. operations of TikTok are to be banned in the U.S. due to security reasons, because it's a China-based company. He wants, quote, a lot of money for U.S. Treasury. And with it is a video. Let's take a look.
He called me to see whether or not how I felt about it, and I said, look, it can't be controlled for security reasons by China. Too big, too invasive, and it can't be. And here's the deal. I don't mind if, whether it's Microsoft or somebody else, a big company, a secure company, very, very American company, buy it. It's probably easier to buy the whole thing than to buy 30% of it. I think buying 30% is complicated. And I suggested that he can go ahead, he can try. We set a date, I set a date of around September 15th, at which point it's going to be out of business in the United States. But if somebody, and whether it's Microsoft or somebody else, buys it, that'll be interesting. I did say that if you buy it, whatever the price is, that goes to whoever owns it, because I guess it's China, essentially, but more than anything else. I said a very substantial portion of that price is going to have to come into the Treasury of the United States, because we're making it possible for this deal to happen. Right now, they don't have any rights unless we give it to them. So if we're going to give them the rights, then it has to come into this country. I think we're going to have maybe a deal is going to be made. It's a great asset. It's a great asset, but it's not a great asset in the United States unless they have the approval of the United States. So it'll close down on September 15th unless Microsoft or somebody else is able to buy it and work out a deal, an appropriate deal, so the Treasury of the Treasury, I guess you would say, of the United States gets a lot of money.
So the article goes on to say, as expected, President Trump has officially announced that the U.S. will ban TikTok and other China-based apps and services like WeChat. In the case of TikTok, Microsoft is working on a potential deal that could see the service continue on, but details need to be nailed down in a matter of weeks. Trump also said that he wants to see the U.S. Treasury take a cut that would amount to a lot of money if the acquisition goes through. So basically, he wants a commission for a U.S. company to buy out ByteDance for TikTok. And he is advocating for the total sale of the TikTok platform instead of just 30%, like Microsoft is proposing. They're proposing taking over U.S., Canada, Australian, and New Zealand operations for TikTok. It is unknown what the market value of TikTok is, as the platform is still working on monetization with ads. So as of right now, they don't know what the value of the TikTok platform would be. They don't know if it would be a couple $100 million or a couple $100 billion. It could go from anywhere in between. And the big question is, are they going to buy all of TikTok? Is Microsoft going to be the parent company of all of TikTok, or just 30%? He was basically saying that TikTok doesn't have a very big base outside of the US and China. Even though there's quite a few content creators from TikTok India, TikTok Japan, TikTok Russia. And he wants to take a portion for the US Secretary, or US Treasury. I'm not understanding where he's getting that sort of leverage. To quote Trump, he says, "I don't mind whether it's a Microsoft or somebody else, a big company, a secure company, a very American company buys it. It'll close down on September 15th unless Microsoft or somebody else is able to buy it and work out a deal, an appropriate deal, so the Treasury of the United States gets a lot of money." He wants a substantial cut for the Treasury. If a plan for a deal isn't approved by September 15th, Trump is ready to shut down the TikTok operation in the US. So, my thoughts on this. Why is the US Treasury expecting a cut? Why is it for security reasons, even though we already have 1,500 employees who are dedicated to keeping Americans safe with their information? Why does it have to be a very American company? And who would pay the U.S. Treasury? Would it be Microsoft or ByteDance, or both? So he wants a lot of money for the U.S. Treasury because he is, quote, making it happen. I don't see how that's relevant. It's a free platform, Mr. President. It's a free platform that anybody can sign up for. What's the point of the 1,500 employees in the U.S. right now that are surveying and keeping secure the users' information that range for anywhere between 14 to 65 years old on a free platform? It's not going to make the coronavirus go away. It's not going to get jobs back. In fact, it's going to lose jobs. So, I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, this is going to affect a lot of people. This is going to affect a lot of content creators. This is going to affect a lot of people who consume content for entertainment or for mentorship or for information regarding the state of the world. In a world where we are in a global pandemic and people turn to TikTok, just as an example, for a sense of relief, a sense of camaraderie, and honestly, for some people, for a lot of people who are at that sort of level, a job when they don't have a quote real job to go to because they got laid off for one reason or another. A lot of people who are creating content and getting money for it were doing this as a side hustle when they had a job, and now they don't have a job, so that's all they're doing now is making content and getting paid for it. That's the world that we live in. They're capitalizing on where the attention is, and right now it's on TikTok. The most organic reach of 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 has been on TikTok. And yes, I realize that if it goes away, people will find another way to kind of subvert their attention. There's going to be a new platform. There's going to be a new Instagram. And the algorithm changes on all platforms, changes how organic reach works. I'm under no illusion that that's the case. But right now, where we're at right now in 2020, August 3rd, 2020, TikTok is the hottest thing. For content creators, it's very easy for people who are consuming content to find new content creators. And it's just a form of entertainment that people have been paying for literally centuries. Whether it's TV or movie or YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. We as humans find a way to find ourselves together in a community. And at the end of the day, that's really all that we want, is we just want a community, we want camaraderie, and we want to feel like we belong. So there you have it, guys. That's the video. That's everything that I'm going to be covering on this topic at this time. That's all the information that I know about. If you have any extra information that I didn't cover, leave it in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Like it, dislike it, subscribe, leave the channel. I can't tell you what to do. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Let your voice be heard. You deserve it.